As households strive to reduce their electricity bills and environmental footprint, solar power has emerged as a popular solution. The promise of harnessing the sun's energy to generate electricity and potentially even selling excess power back to the grid sounds like a dream come true. However, my recent experiences and observations have led me to believe that the solar movement might be overlooking a critical aspect: the role and policies of energy companies. My journey with solar power. Last year, after receiving a staggering $900 quarterly electricity bill for my household of 3, I decided it was time to take action. With a newborn at home, our energy usage had increased, particularly due to the need for constant air conditioning. The high bill motivated me to invest in upgrading our solar energy system, convinced by the common narrative that solar power would save us money in the long run. However, what I initially perceived as a smart investment soon turned into a source of regret. While I'm an advocate for green energy, I have come to realize that the financial dynamics of solar power are far more complex and potentially less favorable than advertised. The hidden costs and challenges of solar power. Energy companies are increasingly shifting their policies in ways that could undermine the financial benefits of residential solar power. For instance, recent discussions in the news have highlighted the possibility of energy companies charging households that store solar-generated electricity to the grid. Given that Australia's energy sector is predominantly run by private, profit-driven entities, there's a significant risk that these companies could impose charges that negate the savings from generating your own solar power. The idea that you can save on electricity bills and even generate income by selling excess power back to the grid is becoming more questionable. If energy companies start charging you for feeding solar energy into the grid, the cost-benefit equation could tilt unfavorably. There's a real chance that having solar panels could lead to higher overall costs, making it one of the worst financial decisions a household could make in the long term. The case for battery systems. Given these potential pitfalls, I now believe that investing in a battery system alone, without solar panels, might be a more prudent choice. Here's why. First, let's talk about cost efficiency. A battery system can be charged during non-peak hours when electricity rates are lower. This stored energy can then be used during peak hours, effectively reducing your electricity costs without relying on solar panels. Next, there's independence from grid policies. By using stored energy instead of feeding power back into the grid, you can avoid potential charges imposed by energy companies. This approach provides greater financial predictability and independence from fluctuating grid policies. Another point is consistent benefits. Unlike solar panels, which only generate power during the day, a battery system offers flexibility and utility at any time, ensuring that your energy needs are met around the clock. And finally, let's not forget about backup power. A battery system provides a reliable backup during power outages, ensuring that essential household functions remain operational. Rethinking the solar movement. While combining solar panels with a battery system might offer the best of both worlds, the potential financial risks associated with grid-fed solar power warrant a careful reconsideration. The current solar movement seems to be missing a crucial message. Energy companies can and will adapt their policies to protect their profits, potentially at the expense of solar panel owners. If I were to make the decision again, I would opt for a battery system that charges during non-peak hours and provides power during peak hours. This strategy not only offers significant cost savings, but also circumvents the financial risks tied to changing energy company policies. In conclusion, while the vision of a solar-powered future is appealing, it's essential to navigate this landscape with a clear understanding of the potential challenges and alternatives. A battery system might just be the key to achieving both financial and energy independence without falling prey to the shifting sands of energy company regulations.